Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're working on my Squarebody Chevy cab, and in particular we're going to be removing the front windshield and the rear sliding glass. I couldn't properly find anything online about how to remove windshield glass safely without being a professional, so I call myself some sort of a professional. But this is something that most likely you, me, or anyone else can attempt to do themselves. So here's a close-up of my glass. As you can see, it is shattered and cracked in multiple different places. This cab is actually from Arizona, so all this rubber and all that is dry rotted and cracked to oblivion. So plan is not really to save this. Maybe in your situation you might want to try to reuse it, but this stuff's kind of cheap, and I have an extra windshield as well from my parts truck. Same thing at the back here. It's got really old cracked up tints. All the rubber is dry rotted. The sliding doors aren't even closed fully all the way, but I have better pair of sliding glass from my parts truck, which I'll be installing at some point. But for now, we just want to remove this without making a mess and getting glass all over us. Here's everything you'll need to do the job. Here's a mix of soapy water, just like dish soap and water together. Gloves, because we're working with glass, glasses, pry bar, and a sharp knife. Doesn't have to be exact a knife, but as long as you got a sharp knife, that'll make your life a lot easier. So first things first, I used my soapy water mixture to kind of coat the rubber weather stripping, or what you want to call it, and just try to retain some moisture because it is so dry to the touch, being in the sun for all those decades. So we're trying to retain some moisture so it'll be easier to slice open and pull apart. So I did the same thing in the back. I covered it in the soapy water mixture to try and bring some life back into this rubber so it's easier to slice open. Don't forget to do the inside as well. It's just as dry in here as it is outside, and just let this sit for a little while, and then we'll be ready to start cutting it open. So I did my first slice roughly down in the middle on the lower part of the windshield. Just try and split it evenly. It doesn't really matter though. You're just going to want to stick your pry bar in it and gently pry it loose. Not too hard on the glass, of course, and we'll peel this back like a can opener. So it seems like, I thought this was all one piece, but you can actually get this middle piece out, peel it back and over, and this will help compress the outer sides and give you the leverage you need to pull out the weather stripping. Okay, now we got some flex in this, and we should be able to free up the silicone by continuing to gently pry it. So update, I stuck my knife behind here and carved up the silicone from behind a bit, and it finally gave 3. So now my plan is to just continue peeling it all around, and that'll be it for the outside here. One thing I definitely recommend is having a buddy help you out with this so you don't make the same mistake I just did. Well, I'm glad I got that on film because that was not my plan. All I did was apply a little pressure from the inside of the cab, and it was enough to actually break the seal, and because the windshield's all wet from the soapy water, it slipped out of my hands and I just caught it before it shattered all over the floor. But maybe have some help on standby to receive the glass in case it popped out as easy as mine did. Okay, so here we are in the cab. I did another coat of the soapy water mixed because this is really dry rod. I don't think it's ever been touched before. But what you want to do is start in the corners and try to break the seal between where the actual window is and the weather stripping, because this is going to push outwards. Try to have a buddy or something nearby or on standby when you get near the end, because about the halfway point this is going to start to get really loose. So we'll see what I can come up with because I got no help at the moment. So this is where my lack of experience comes in. As you can see, I'm prying on the glass while cutting the old weather stripping at the same time. Now this is a process I repeated back and forth until I finally had enough of the corner free where I can expose the lip between the window and the cab. Unfortunately, due to the dry rot, the weather stripping kept breaking in small pieces. So this is the idea right here, where we're actually cutting back the rubber just enough for it to expose the lip where it was grabbing, And then once we remove enough of that, we should be able to start rocking it back and forth, and it should loosen it out of place. We're getting pretty close for this thing to pop out soon. So since I don't have any help, I wedged this 2x4 I had laying around against top of the cab. So when it pushes out, if it falls this way, I'm hoping it'll catch the 2x4 and the cab and it won't shatter all over the ground. But let's see if my theory works. So just like before, I'm repeating the same steps, cutting back a little bit of the weather stripping, breaking it off, and exposing the lip. A mixture of the knife and the pry bar, gently prying against the cab to release the silicone. It doesn't matter if you start at the bottom or the top of the glass. So long as the majority of the silicone is broken off the seal, the glass should release. Always double check before you put your pry bar in and start prying, because you're about to witness me shatter one of the windows because I had just the corner of it touching too much of the glass rather than the base of the window. 3, 2, 1, pop. So what you just witnessed was me prying from the outside. Unfortunately, I jumped the gun. I didn't have enough of the silicone free for that to work. So here's me cutting back some more, and then I'll be doing the rest from the back. Here she comes. Okay. And there you have it. Glass removed with only minimal damage. So in the end, we got both glass out. The windshield came out smoother than the back, of course. We already concluded that it must have been replaced at some point because the rubber wasn't as dry as the back. The back, however, was a lot more work and broke off in pieces, and actually by accident shattered the corner glass here when I went to pry, and I did not have enough of the weather stripping removed. So lesson to you guys, cut out at least half before you go and start pulling and prying on the glass to get it out of the seam. And I also unfortunately found some rust that I did not expect to find. This is actually the worst rust on the whole truck, so this will all be corrected before we send it off to paint. Anyway, that concludes this little mini video on how to remove glass on a Squarebody Chevy or GMC or whatever. The process is the same. In my case, I wasn't using either of them. I have extras for my donor vehicle, but if you were planning to reuse, whether it be the seals or the glass, definitely patience is key and be gentle. Thanks for watching, guys, and check back soon for more updates on my Chevy C10 build. Thanks.